What's going on, YouTube? Velocity Smith 81 back at it again here for a brand new season of random pack rebuilds. And you guys remember last season I did say we'd come back for Madden 24, and of course today is release day for Madden 24. And what better way in order to check out Madden 24 than with a brand new box here of select draft picks 2023, just ready for Madden 24. So you guys know how this works. I'm going to go ahead and open up a random pack here, and then each card in that pack is going to be, like they say, EA says, we're going to put them in the game. And then those teams will battle it out, and we'll have it play one full season and see how far they get. So, you know, go in the comments below if you know how good the team's going to be. Let's go ahead and open up this box, though, and we'll go ahead and pick one pack. And so there's 8 cards per pack here, so we've got 8 cards, which means 8 players will be on that team that we rebuild. Of course, the first card that we pick is going to be the team that we rebuild. Let's go ahead and get into it here. We're going to go ahead and shuffle these guys around a little bit. I don't have a shuffler right now, or more than just these packs currently, but of course we'll get more packs, and we'll random this out a little bit better. So this will be select draft picks, and of course let me know, guys, what you guys think about the series. Let's go ahead and get into episode 1 here. So we're going to go ahead and pick this pack right here. This will be our first pack for episode 1 for Madden 24 random pack rebuilds. Let's go ahead and rip in and see what we get. All right, so our first card is going to be Jerry Rice. That'll be a cool card. So again, guys, base cards are always +1 to all of their attributes. Rookies are going to be +3. So a base rookie would be +4. And then our parallels inserts, again, will be stuff like +2. So we'll get into that as we get into different cards here, because I do see some shiny stuff here in the back. But we do get Jerry Rice on the squad, which means we'll have to see exactly what team this is representing. This is representing Mississippi Valley State. So we're thinking the 49ers maybe, but because he was most pronounced on there. I'll have to check and see what his last team was, which I think was the Denver Broncos before he retired. But either or, we got Jerry Rice. All right, we also got Justin Jefferson from the Vikings. Awesome card there. Next card we're going to get is Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning. And of course, any of the cards here, if they're not in the game, will be recreated. And we'll figure out how to do that as well. But so yeah, we'll definitely be putting these players in the game. And we got Chris Olave, second year from Ohio State. Of course, he's with the Saints. No rookies yet. Oh, we got our first rookie here, Luke Musgrave. Luke Musgrave here. All right, and then we've got Kenneth Walker, the third, K9 from the Seahawks. All right, so we've got our first. Looks like we've got a parallel back there, and we got a rookie back there at the back there. So let's go ahead and see what we get here. We got a Devontae Adams. Looks like that's that red parallel, the red squares parallel, or red disco, I guess they call that. We'll have to check and see what that is. So that would be a +2. Or it's base with parallel, so +3 for Devontae Adams. And then we've got a En Fuego Anthony Richardson rookie. Nice. And it's also Prism. So this is a rookie parallel and insert. So it'd be +3 for the rookie, +2 for the parallel, and +2 for the insert. So this is going to be a +7 to all attributes, Anthony Richardson. So you got Anthony Richardson and Peyton Manning on the same team. Probably going to be the 49ers. Not bad. So let's go ahead and go over again what we have here. Mostly offense. So we didn't get any defense, but we did get the Anthony Richardson and Fuego silver. We did get the Davante Adams. Actually, are these numbered at all? They are not numbered that I can see. No. Just the Fuego silver. We got the Davante Adams. We got the Kenneth Walker. We got the rookie Luke Musgrave, Chris Olave, Peyton Manning, Justin Jefferson, and Jerry Rice. So a stacked wide receiver core. So we got Jerry Rice, Jefferson, Manning's over here, Olave, Musgrave, Kenneth Walker, Davante Adams. So here we go, guys. Here's the squad. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, we got Peyton Manning and Anthony Richardson there. The running back's going to be Kenneth Walker. Luke Musgrave, I believe, is a tight end. And then what a stacked wide receiver room with Rice, Jefferson, Olave, and Adams. And so, yeah, guys, let me know how it's going to go. Let's go ahead and put them in the game and see how they come out.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Random Pack Rebuilds. This is going to be for the San Francisco 49ers. And you guys saw the pack, so let's go ahead and jump in here and see what we got here as far as players go. So we did get Peyton Manning here. You guys see here as our 99 quarterback. We do have also Anthony Richardson. He did get that +7 overall to his attributes, but Manning, of course, is going to be our starter. And then we also got Kenneth Walker here to back up Christian McCaffrey. And the wide receivers, of course, were absolutely stacked. We did get Jerry Rice, who's an X factor, as well as Davante Adams. We also got Justin Jefferson as well here, and we also got Chris Olave here as a 6th receiver. And we also got Luke Musgrave, tight end from the Packers, which is a rookie, and he got a +4 to his attributes as well. So that's really all we got in that pack, were the 2 quarterbacks, the running back, the tight end, and then the 4 receivers. We didn't get any defensive help this time around in the packs, so we're going to just go on with the base defense here for the 49ers. So main thing that I'm seeing here, which is good, is that of course we do have Peyton Manning here, and that's going to be awesome. So here we are, start of the season for this brand new season here for Random Pack Rebuilds. And we're going to do this a little bit differently than we usually have, because usually we'll go and jump into our first game, check out a couple of series, and then move on. But of course, because this is Madden 24, we now have training camp, which is going to be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and do training camp here. And so I'm going to go and implement a rule here that we can only try one time, but we can also only go with the players that we pulled from the packs in these trainings. So we're not going to do any defensive training camp or any of these mini games defensively because we didn't pull any. But we did get some offensive guys. So let's go ahead and try to see what we can do here. So target passing. Let's go ahead and get Anthony Richardson in there and see what we can do there, and see if we can't pick up some extra XP. So this at least give us a little bit of gameplay, stuff like that, and actually see these players, which is going to be kind of cool too. So let's go ahead and see what we could do here. Oh, that was way off. And I'm horrible at these mini games, so you guys could laugh at me along the way. I got one there.
Let's go now.
Alright, so let's try to get this one over here. Oh, no, that was way off.
Ready, ready.
So I'm not going to get really anything here for this one.
Ready, ready.
Unless I come way over here. Oh, I threw over all of them.
Okay, break.
Wow, okay. Let's see if we can't
Go.
do this. Run over here. Oh, wow. Way off again. Yeah, I'm just not good at this game at all. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm completely overthrowing these.
Ready.
I got those two. Okay.
On the ready. Hut.
Oh, wow. Okay. So go ahead and just take those points for Anthony Richardson. And we'll move on to the next minigame here. Didn't quite hit the mark yet, we know that. But past skeleton, we're going to go ahead and do Manning on this one. I think this is just like getting as much points as I can against the defense. Let's go and see what we can do here. Ooh, threw an interception. First one. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Oh, got a touchdown. What a play. Oh, doing another interception. Okay. As you guys can see here, I'm not that great at the game yet. I do have this on like an all Madden mode as well. Ooh. Just thrown into all kinds of coverage. Man, just throwing interception after interception. I cannot get anything going here. Oh, there you go. What a pass to Rice. Not a good pass there. Go up the field. See what we can get here. Oh, another interception. Rice did not get that that end line seam there that I wanted him to. Alright, so this will be our last pass. Oh, looks like that's it. Okay. Alright, so not so well on the passing there. Hopefully I'll get better at these going forward. So let's go ahead and do the rushing. And of course, we didn't get Christian McCaffrey. We did get Kenneth Walker, though, in that pack. So let's see if we can't get some points here for K9. Doing too much dancing. Cut to the outside. There we go. Go multiplier. Of course, Juszczyk is a great blocker. One of the best fullbacks in the NFL. And K9 does have some speed. We are getting some points here for K9. All right. This is a pretty easy drill, though, of course. We got silver at least. Oh, go, 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 go. Okay. Thought I got blocked there. Oh, geez. Why did I hit that button? Okay. continue on for that one. So we got silver at least for K9 on this. Wide receiver battle. All right, and for this one, we're going to go ahead, since I've got 3 99s here, let's go ahead and play with Olave here. Since the other guys don't really need more help. Oh, jeez. How do I ask for the ball again? It's not throwing me the ball. Okay. I have to figure this out. Okay, so that's okay. So I have to hit the X button. Okay, now I get it. There we go. Okay, now I'm getting it. Oh, what a throw. All right, so now we're getting some points. Oh, knocked out. Okay, so we got bronze on that one. All right. So didn't do too bad there. Got to show a little bit of my stick skills out here. So red zone attack. So all these other ones we're not going to do since we don't have any players on that side of the ball. Let's go ahead and do red zone attack here. And we got the rookie Luke Musgrave here. So let's see what we can do here. Ooh, okay. All right, got a catch there. Out of bounds though. Oh, out of reach. Oh, out of bounds. I'm terrible at this. Man. Oh, there we go. Got some points there. Oh, and he threw an interception. Continue on here. Alright, so that will be all of the training camp that we do there. So we're going to go ahead and skip ahead to the regular season. And I'll see you guys there. excited. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the first game. Again, we'll just watch the first couple series, and then we will sim on to the end. Again, we'll jump into the halfway point to see how they're doing, and then just slim to the end of the year. And of course, if they have any playoff games, we'll watch a couple series of those. But guys, enjoy the game. Love to see how this team does. Again, new season,
It's week
Madden
1
24.
of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this simmed out here. Slow down, we'll watch the first couple series.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to give Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect him even better in 2023.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks this offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a play fake. Manning. That ball caught. It's Rice. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw is Manning. Touchdown 49ers. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers.
All right, so the 49ers go down and score on an absolute awesome pass from Manning, and what a catch by Rice right there at the goal line to get the touchdown there. And of course, McCaffrey was just chugging along, and of course the Steelers really couldn't get anything going on there. So let's go ahead and go to normal here. We'll jump forward here. We'll watch and go ahead and send the rest of this game out here and see how it all turns out. So again, San Francisco is up 7-0. Looks like they're having a little back and forth here. And Pittsburgh does get on the board now, 7-7. But San Francisco does come right back, now 14-7. Now here in the second half, 21-7 now. So second half now, 28-7. The 49ers are starting to pile it on now. Now 35-7. 42-7. Wow, it looks like this game's over, guys.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That is your final score. The San Francisco 49ers do defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers 42-14. In the win, Peyton Manning does have 230 yards and 2 touchdowns with an 81.4 completion percentage, while Kenny Pickett only has 180 yards and a touchdown He also had, looks like 68.9% of it as well. Here, Christian McCaffrey on the ground had 23 carries and 111 yards. Jerry Rice ends with 8 receptions and 83 yards, while Davante Adams had 6 receptions for 77 yards. So quite the opening game here for the 49ers here on episode 1 of the new season. So let's go ahead and jump to the halfway point here. We'll go ahead and see how the team is looking. Go ahead and jump to the mid-season point. All right, here, so at the mid-season, looks like the 49ers are top of their division at 4-3. About to face the Cincinnati Bengals, it looks like here. Let's go ahead and jump to the end of the season here and see how it all shakes out. End of the season here, so the 49ers had quite the year, ending at 14-3. Looks like they're going to have a wild card game here against the Carolina Panthers. But before we go ahead and jump into the playoffs, let's go ahead and look at the stats for the year. Looks like for passing leaders, it's Mahomes, Prescott, and Burrow. Rushing leaders are going to be Jacobs, Henry, and Jones. Your receiving leaders are going to be CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Boyd, and Michael Thomas. Sack leaders were Miller, Donald, and Simmons. Interception leaders were Tranquil, Campbell, and Baker, while your tackle leaders were going to be Milano, Greenlaw, and Jack. So let's go ahead and look at the stats and awards here. So Peyton Manning ends with 4,015 yards, 38 touchdowns, and 1 interception with a 77 completion rating. And let's see here, 136.3 quarterback rating. I think that is the highest in NFL history. Rushing here, McCaffrey ends with 1,601 yards and 11 touchdowns, while K9, the pickup that we got, 649 yards and 14 touchdowns himself. Receiving, Davante Adams leads with 1,413 yards and 19 touchdowns. Jerry Rice clocks in at 919 and 11. Jefferson had a 587 and 2. Kittle even had a strong year, 579 and 3. Defensively, Greenlaw is going to be your tackle leader, 144, and Fred Warner had 131. As far as TFLs go, Javon Hargrave 19, Bosa 14, Armstead 13, and Farrell 11. Your sack leaders are going to be Bosa with 14.5. Hargrave has 9. Your interception leaders are going to be Travarius Ward, Warner, and Greenlaw. Any forced fumbled? Yeah, 2 from Greenlaw and 1 from Jackson. 2 recoveries from Greenlaw, 1 from Jackson, so they actually got their own recoveries. And no defensive touchdowns. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the awards here. Yearly awards. Joe Burrow is going to be your MVP. Manning comes in at number 2. Coach of the Year does go to us here with Kyle Shanahan at 14-3. Offensive Player of the Year went to Davante Adams. Manning comes in at number 3. McCaffrey comes in at number 6. Defensive Player of the Year went to Aaron Donald. Nick Bosa comes in at number 3. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Bijan Robinson of the Falcons. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Brian Branch of the Lions. Best quarterback went to Peyton Manning. Best running back went to Christian McCaffrey. Best wide receiver went to Davante Adams. And it looks like Jerry Rice even came in at number 8. Looks like best offensive lineman went to Zach Martin. But we had Banks, Brendel, and Burford all at 7, 8, and 9. Best defensive lineman went to Aaron Donald. Nick Bosa comes in at number 3. Hargrave came in at number 8. Best linebacker went to Rashawn Gary. Best defensive back went to Logan Ryan. And best kicker goes to Greg Joseph, while Jake Moody comes in at number 5. All right. So it looks like here that the offense was the second best offense in the NFL and the 5th best defense in the NFL. So not too bad. First in points scored and only 267 points allowed on defense. So not a bad year for the 49ers. Let's go ahead and see if they can actually get any playoff wins. So again, since it is playoffs, we'll go ahead and watch the first couple series. And again, we'll go ahead and sim to the end. So let's go ahead and see how the team does in the playoffs.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Niners, and it's all up next.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On play action, Young. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's the second time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's the second down and 6. Now here's the former Panther, had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Manning on third down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Fielded just inside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They just did, man.
All right, so the 49ers go 3 and out while the Carolina Panthers actually had quite the drive. They did get a field goal. Let's go ahead and see how it all shakes out here. All right, so it is still 3-0 here in the first quarter. A little back and forth. Carolina does go up now 10-0. San Francisco finally does answer, now down 10-7. Now here, the second quarter, 49ers up now 13-10, 16-10 now San Francisco. Carolina does strike back now, take the lead back 17-16. Now here in the fourth quarter, now up 23-16. What can the 49ers do? They lose the ball here, now down 31-16. Can the 49ers come back? Less than 2 minutes to go. They do get a score, but there's only a minute left. Third and 8, 4th and 2, 1st and 10. So the 49ers have the ball, and they are trying. Oh, they
I know
lost.
it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
All right, and that is your final score. The Panthers do take down the 49ers 31-23. In the win, Bryce Young does throw for 158 yards and a touchdown while having a 66.6 completion percentage. Peyton Manning did all he could do, 329 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns, and a 73.5 percentage there as well. Christian McCaffrey did have 14 carries for 34 yards. Jerry Rice had 5 receptions for 69 yards. Devontae Adams had 11 receptions for 185 yards. What a game from him. But in the end, the 49ers do fall to the Panthers. And that is going to do it for our first episode of Random Pack Rebuilds. So as always, I will go ahead and sim to the end just to kind of see how the rest of the season pans out. And then we can go ahead and end it there. Let's go ahead and see how it all pans out here. We'll go ahead and advance the week to the Super Bowl. Cowboys and the Jets. So go ahead and advance the week here. And it looks like it's the Cowboys over the Jets, 35-14. Looking at the recap. So yeah, that is your score, 35-14. Dallas over New York Jets. Stephon Gilmore is your Super Bowl MVP. Again, for your yearly awards, Joe Burrow is your MVP. Mike McCarthy is actually Coach of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year went to Devontae Adams. Defensive Player of the Year went to Aaron Donald. Offensive Rookie of the Year, John Robinson. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson Jr. Well, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Random Pack Rebuilds. Again, we are back. Hopefully, we'll be bringing this out every week for you guys. Please let me know down in the comments, what team you guys want to see next. Of course, that's going to be the first player pulled in the next pack. But guys, let me know what you guys think about the series. Again, I always appreciate each and every single one of you guys. If you guys like this kind of content, please do me a favor. Go ahead and like. And if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe for more of this same kind of content. Again, I always appreciate each and every single one of you guys. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Store on the Citadel.